The Ukrainian military has gone bankrupt. One of the country's top lawmakers has warned that Ukraine has run out of money to pay its frontline troops in full this month. MP Roksolana Pidlasa on September 6 claimed that Kiev's troops will receive a significantly smaller paycheck in September. Pidlasa is a heavyweight MP who also chairs the Parliamentary Budgetary Committee. The MP said, "The Defense Ministry tells us that they do not have the funds to hand out combat payments by September 20. Like her leader, President Volodymyr Zelensky, Pidlasa was quick to blame the US for this economic misery. The MP shamelessly said the budget gap was caused by a delay of several months in US aid. The same country which has so far provided more than $56 billion in aid to Ukraine. Since 2022, the NATO member nations together have provided about $106 billion in security assistance to Ukraine. The MP further added that to solve this crisis, Ukraine should increase its domestic debt by another $5 billion. Earlier, Prime Minister Denis Shmyhal admitted that Kiev faces a $35 billion deficit in next year's budget, $15 billion of which has yet to be covered. Where the hell this money has been going? Ukraine is faring poorly on the front lines. Its economy is collapsing. It always seems to be in the begging mode. Even on September 6, it demanded more aid from the US, and a generous US even promised an additional $250 million as aid. NATO nations, Canada, and Germany also vowed more arms, armory, weaponry to the war-torn nation. This aid, attached with no accountability, has turned Ukraine into a black hole. It still continues to be one of the world's most corrupt nations. In January this year, it was revealed that Ukrainian officials in the defense ministry embezzled almost $40 million earmarked to buy 100,000 mortar shells for the war with Russia. Ukraine Security Service SBU said the employees were supposed to transfer the funds to a business registered abroad, which would have delivered the ammunition to Ukraine. However, the goods were never delivered, and the money was instead sent to various accounts in Ukraine and the Balkans. Then in April this year, Ukraine's agriculture minister, Mykola Solesky, was detained after being named as a formal suspect in a multi-million-dollar corruption inquiry. Solesky was accused of illegally seizing land worth more than $7 million when he was head of a major farming company. Additionally, President Zelensky sacked the country's defense minister last year over a series of procurement scandals in the army. Earlier, the deputy head of the regional council in the frontline, Zaporozhye region, was suspended by Ukraine for 1 month. The official was found to have been implicated in a bribery scandal worth at least $16,000. Ukraine's corruption saga is endless. But do you think this will come to a stop when the war ends? Hell no. This extortion by Ukraine is expected to continue in the name of Ukrainian Recovery Fund. A World Bank report earlier this year found that rebuilding Ukraine's economy after Russia's invasion nearly 2 years ago is expected to cost $486 billion. Ukraine will certainly have to rely upon international support to set the recovery in motion. And that's how the extortion will continue. While the EU is already a lost cause, we sincerely hope this buffoonery will stop in US once the Trump administration takes over in January.